Like, what the? I'm going to this. No, no, no. We don't want to listen to that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Love is the one thing.
Funny how they always want to be friends after they rip your guts out.
This is for all you new people. No one quit.
Initiating sound sequence, Cymax.
What?
Got your head knocking.
Wait a minute.
System failure.
From the underground, I got that what the fuck.
Really? Check this one more time. Yeah, that wasn't a... What are you up to, everyone? Hello. Your boy Blaqksheep. Nice playing. Will be dangerous. I'm gonna hang out. Slowly.
Got your head knocking.
I am a little bit technical.
System failure.
Don't mind me. But welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button and help me out. 300 with some network. I'm guessing it's okay here. My big move shit, look perfect. And I haven't even broken to it yet. We're still doing we're still just doing the setup. Shout out
Let's go.
no,
I had to cut eye holes.
I quit that.
I couldn't see last time.
That's
So I
funny.
was like, let me fix my eye hole.
That really is funny though. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, it is your boy Blaqksheep coming live from New York. Coming live from New York. That PO YouTube is just not fun, honestly. I thought it would be funner, but like, who knows? They really don't know how to balance out characters again. So we are a little fucky-wucky for it. Alright, let's get going. Yeah. Now, let's jump right into it. Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing? Boom. It's your boy Blaqksheep. What up? And your boy, Oh No Step Pro.
Oh no.
How about you spring in? Right there. Somewhere. He's got half body. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious now. That is like that. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Womp womp. Brewer covers. Design the Trailblazer mega ship Fleet City sighting and newly self-established colonies. Hell yeah. Hi Max. Hi Max being hi Max. Hey Maxie boy. You like to be correct, huh? Huh? There you go. I know you like that shit. Yes. Welcome. We are back. Flying around in space. Alrighty. Once again, welcome everybody. Come and hang out. Maxie boy. And yeah. We're getting right into it. Get right back into playing some Elite Dangerous. Hey yo bud. There you are.
Here I am.
Hell yeah.
There I go.
There you go. Awesome.
Should I do the YouTube stream or the Twitch stream?
Either or, man. Yeah, do YouTube. You also got a little character in there too. Right, let's do it. Oh boy. Ah, that's fun. Turn back. There you are. Yep, that's you. Headless. Yep. Our port services. We got all the water we needed. Or at least one of them. Remember that. We got the guns for one of them. I know I got that.
I like that my eye holes work. And like you don't see them in the video.
You know?
No, you don't.
Nice. What are you doing, man?
And actually, like I could even put on my glasses, and it still does not.
Doesn't look like anything.
It does not see it. I'm about it. I'm about this. I like this look. This is gonna be my online persona.
That's funny.
I'll be Things I've seen. Yeah, that bitch Wendy is a hoe.
That's
You should see the things he was doing with Tinkerbell behind
God. I should probably reserve myself from smoking. Better.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. It'd be better.
Need a green couch. How can we dye the couch?
What?
How can we dye the couch?
Oh, I gotta get rid of that couch. So old. I need a new couch now in that area. A little better. See how long it is? For laying down on it, like going to sleep and shit on it is great. That thing sucks every which other way. And here we go. Here we go. We might overshoot it. We might overshoot it. We might. Nope. 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 We'll be fine. Still possible. Ooh. Oh shit, man. That shit rough right now. Soul Phase, I see you there. Don't mind me, I'm a little sick. And I just ripped the bowl.
Join the Discord. Like and subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Hit the button.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Send them some money.
It's the one thing I don't ask for, actually. I ask for likes and subs because it's free, and you want to know what? Free's for me.
Monetize me.
Monetized, I would like to be on the YouTube side, but I'm already there on the Twitch side. But that takes like 500 viewers. Or like 500 followers on YouTube. Takes a little bit. Yeah. Good. And
Good.
and lately, but yeah, you gotta not do the rest. Fuck that. I ain't dealing with it. Holy shit. I docked.
Got that.
No. I docked.
Who'd you got?
That's a different story. I don't know. It's metal on metal, so it's not really who, it's what. And now 3% done with it. I need water purifiers. I wish I had this all here already. But that is a fucking wish. Let's see. Walmart, where are you?
That works even better. Holy Jesus.
It's that good.
It probably looks retarded, but
Can't really see it.
well,
Yeah,
I'm talking about from your view.
I think this is Walmart. Oh, Walmart. Yep,
Wally,
Walmart is right here.
Wally, where?
So we're gonna go to the farthest place first. The grocery store. Should I go to the electronics store first? I don't know. Yeah. And no one's chatting. This game doesn't get that many viewers. It gets some, but it doesn't get many.
Why are you playing?
I love it. Also, Battlefield 6 is doesn't really. I'm gonna keep that match right now. I can play. Game's sort of fucked up right now. Red Sec game that came out. But yeah. On the back end, what I'm gonna do is watch as we go.
Welcome to Paris. This is the Paris they don't show you on TV.
Yeah.
This is Lomé or Cote d'Ivoire, someplace in Africa, bro.
That's Paris? Oh, I can tell by the words. There's a lot of black people there. Yep.
Feels like I'm in Nigeria or Africa. What the fuck is this?
Holy shit.
You like Paris, bro? No, bro.
Holy
Wait a minute, so
shit.
this guy went to Paris to get away? No shot. Oh
no fucking way.
Wow. Paris is full. I don't know. I don't know how a lot of them got there. I have no idea.
You know, Paris.
This is the Paris they don't show on TV. I guess so.
So here is the
Oh my
African
God.
town of Paris.
Wow. Well, there it is, guys. Look at the dent on the guy's forehead. And, yeah, illegally? I mean, I guess so. I mean, I have no idea if these people are here legally or not. I mean, I think probably it's a mix. But, yeah, I don't know I don't know what's going on over in Europe. It sure seems like they have a lot of migrants there, I'll tell you that.
You feel like the UK is becoming an anti-white country?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. If you're a teacher in Wales,
did you hear the things going on with this?
Welsh government offers 5,000 more to
Apparently
student
they did
teachers from
kind of
ethnic
firmware
minorities.
update, and it's deleting people from libraries.
And
as
this is
they're
actually
leaving.
from the government itself?
That's cute.
Not just
I
from
know.
like some private organization?
£1,000 less a year if you're white.
Wait,
Any other
fucking
ethnicity, and they'll pay you.
Re-jump
The fourth
bullshit.
biggest police force in the UK.
Blocks white applicants to
jumping.
boost diversity.
The Walmart.
Encourages black and
Walmart.
Asian
Wally
candidates to apply early to become police constables before jobs opened up to others.
Bad white people from hiring. The biggest bank in Europe funded £2 million to 30 Oxford scholarships, and guess what are the qualifications to make it in?
Let me see what they were. To be eligible for the Stormzy Scholarship, one must have one of the following categories. You basically, okay, so you have to be black, African, or black in one way or another. Yeah, this is, I actually think this is what's going to radicalize people more than anything else. Is like this like casual normalization of advantages provided to groups of people that somebody is not a part of. I think that's what really radicalizes people faster than anything else.
The biggest.
It's absurd. It is.
I know why.
White
ban
for what?
white
For
people
the what?
from applying for a trainee role. Not one, but two members of the Scottish government stood up in front of Parliament and complained about how there was too many white people in and about every role and job and position, even when there's 17 times the amount of people of color in UK Parliament today than there was in 1987. The
Yeah, of course.
UK police force.
See, this is, I think, the reason why you see a lot of white identity politics that have happened now. It's because a lot of these racial groups have been playing identity politics games and racial identity games forever. And now you have people like, you know, Nick Fuentes fans, etc., that are like, okay, well, if you're going to play the game, we're also going to play the game. And now you have everybody that's playing the identity politics game. And I think this is a bad thing. Like, again, I know that identity matters and people want to have
we're
their
gonna get to
identity
politics
reinforced
tonight,
and everything
baby.
like that.
Fuck it.
But the
No
moment
one
that you
wants to
start
watch, we're
adding
watching
privileges
politics.
and benefits to being of an identity, well, then you
Yeah,
do,
fuck it, I love
you're
politics,
going into very
honestly.
dangerous territory. And I think that's
I
very
like
clearly what's
politics,
going on
too.
here, right? They might not like it. Yeah, people are
And
not
whether
going
you
to
like
like
it or
whenever
not, it
everybody
likes
has a racial
you.
identity, especially
Likes
whenever
you
it's
if
the
you don't
majority,
like it.
the majority race
you
has a
do.
racial identity. Because when they do that, they're going to get together and make decisions that are disadvantageous for
Especially
racial
so.
minorities, right? That's what's going to happen. And I think that something like,
Which
the
a lot of
American
people can't go to
equality,
this
at least
one.
to the extent that we have it, can only really exist to the extent that people don't see
Damn,
themselves
son.
as a race first. They have to see themselves as Americans first, and then as
Yeah.
that race second. And I think that to the extent that they make decisions based off of racial boundaries, you're going to basically have, again,
Hey, listen,
an
it's not me
ethno
making the
state
rules,
in a
so I
long
don't
enough
give a
time
fuck.
frame, right? That's what's going to happen.
Spent
Uh,
15 million trying
you guys
to
know
lower
my
the number of white
stance
people
on
gonna happen,
things,
yeah.
and
Force got their
yeah.
emails leaked in which applicants were
That's
described
right,
as
yeah.
useless white males. God forbid they would have replaced the word white
Yeah.
with anything
Goose.
else. Non-white people who apply for NHS
Ah,
jobs
Jesus.
have their CV
They're not gonna
shortlisted,
fucking
so
slow me down
being
fast
white
enough.
means it's slower and less
Yeah.
likely you get the job. White people
Wow.
have become a minority in at least 8 out of 51 English cities, and this number's
55,
kept
yeah.
increasing since 2001. White
yeah,
British
I
children
hear that,
are
but I
now
don't
a minority in 1 in 4 schools. So
Wow.
now they're disappearing from our education system. 50% of all victims in racial attacks since 2006.
Remember, and
Former
this,
member of the
since you
Labour
guys can't
government,
see
Anand
this
Shah,
shit, it's a
liked
black
and
guy
retweeted
talking.
a post on Twitter that said
about
white
this
girls
shit.
who have been abused and exploited.
Yeah, it's
by
a black
Pakistani
guy
men
talking about
should
this
shut their
shit.
mouths for the sake of diversity.
Not me,
This is
no.
why I
this-
kept saying
but
that I
also
think the
from-
EU is going to elect somebody
Yeah.
that's really bad pretty soon. I think this is radicalizing so many people.
This is crazy.
It is. It's radicalizing a lot of people. And I think that by the time everybody
Yeah.
realizes it and they cut out doing this stuff, I think it's going to be too late. I do, and I think you can see the reaction, like just very, very recently, the reaction to, like, for example, like Ben Shapiro's video that he did yesterday, talking about how bad Nick Fuentes was, and it's like Nick Fuentes talking about like all the racist stuff and sexist stuff, and then all the comments are just agreeing with him. They're just agreeing. They're like, yeah, we actually do feel this way about, like, black people or about, like, Muslims or something like that. And I think that whenever you're in that situation, and they've put themselves in that
They're gonna try to
situation,
smoke another
they've
bowl.
put themselves there.
Ah.
That's it. By playing these games, by doing this stuff, it is totally radicalized people. Absolutely. It's not radical.
Yeah, what?
It's dishonest to say it. It's a response.
I don't know what
to
you just
defensive
said.
Position. You're saying that, like, it's not radical because it's just people responding to what other people are doing to them. Okay.
There you
Well,
go.
this is my outlook.
I'm not dying.
I think this is radical, and I think they're radical. I think all of this is radical. So, but you're right. Is that it is a radical response to a radical action.
Test bosses now have to explain why they hired a white person. 12-year-olds are
Yep.
getting
Yes,
singled
it is,
out
my friend.
and expelled from school for wearing clothing that celebrates British culture on Culture Day.
Oh, school apologized too. That means they said they're
highest paid
wrong.
female footballer in the UK was caught on camera calling a police officer stupid and white. The UK government have attempted to ban the British flag.
What up,
to
what
stop
up?
White British
Welcome.
people
I've seen this a lot recently.
being
See you,
proud
Prime.
of
How you
British
been?
Culture, but every single other
What's
ethnicity
new?
and nationality.
Hi,
do.
Prime.
Apparently, Britain's Olympic team is too white, and our
Of
women's
course.
football team. The
She was white
Equality
as well?
Act
Yes.
2010 allows the practice of
We're doing good here. How you doing, man?
which is their
Positive discrimination. That's like dry water.
Yeah, dry
hire
water,
someone of
right?
color over
Yes.
a white person, even if they both
Nice
have the
market.
same qualifications.
Spicy
because
mayonnaise.
they are someone of color.
Spicy
The UK
mayonnaise.
justice system was due to implement laws that
I
would
remember
make
seeing
vulnerable
this.
Blurred
members of
face,
society
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
These
this didn't go
blurred
through.
face, dude.
be granted more lenient sentences
Yeah,
to
that's
account
funny.
for systemic
That's scary.
violence.
It's so funny that you got a
Terrorists
whole
can complain
thing.
about jails being too white,
Real.
and they'll
That
be
shit
moved to
real.
another jail. So it wouldn't happen the other way around. Save and share this video the next time you get into a conversation
Wow.
with someone that believes white privilege and systemic racism against people of color exists today in the UK.
And I think that the reason why, I mean, this guy's smart for saying this too, because I think that really a lot of people that are minorities in those areas realize and they see where this is going.
we're doing
right?
good.
They see how
Got
this
off
is
of work.
radicalizing people.
Fucking
They see how everybody's getting mad about
deciding
it,
to fucks
etc.
around.
And when it gets bad enough,
Hang out.
then you are going to see
We're
people
done.
start popping
Fucking
off.
place
People
is
getting
really
elected
dangerous.
that are genuinely racist and being negatively affected. Damn straight we do. Yeah, and I respect this a lot because again, I think that really it's not about really what identity you are. It's about you don't want to have a system and a culture that allows the denigration of one group of people exclusively, right? And if you have that, you're going to have that group of people that are just very extremely angry. Like I'll give you a great example, right? I don't know if it's a great example,
head on
it's
back.
an example. And it's like a lot of black people now, even here in the United States, have resentment to white people for things that had happened generations ago. Things like slavery or things like Jim Crow or segregation. And
Good
the
there?
fact is that those things did
Hard to
happen,
breathe through that
and
thing?
there is a
Or are you
generational
vaping?
resentment that
I'm
builds
just
up
trying to
over
hear the
time
video you got
with
up,
groups
but
of people.
Is it
So
really
it's not
low?
like the moment that you get rid of this,
I got
all
it.
of these problems are going to go away.
How's
No,
that?
this is something that's going to continue going on, and the people that had to experience this will carry those beliefs forward, and they will teach their
Super loud
children
on
those
my
same
end.
beliefs, right? Yeah, nobody hates this more than illegal immigrants that did the whole process to integrate with society. Well, yeah. And then because the illegal immigrants are the ones that are getting lumped in with these bad actors. I think that's the reason why illegal immigrants have such a big problem with it, right? And Tony Robinson acquitted for all of all charges under the Terrorism Act. Well, good for him. He was charged for terrorism because he refused to give his phone's PIN number.
What has been the outcome? What has been the outcome? The outcome has been found that
this guy's been. I feel like we've been talking about this guy getting arrested for like 10 years almost.
Police discriminated against me based on my belief and my political beliefs. Now, my grievance now, well, not my grievance. First of all, thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you, Elon Musk, because if it wasn't for Elon Musk, why is it took an American businessman to fight for our justice here and our fight against terrorism charges for journalists?
Yeah, true.
Now, over there in a minute, it's going to come the journalists, the mainstream media. Go back now. If you want to see if you can trust the media, go back now and read the media's. Read what they said about this trial. When I was on trial, read what they said. Read the headlines, read the news that they gave out, and then read the judge's judgment. Right? Because all those journalists sat on that trial, they knew the police acted unlawfully, they knew they acted illegally, they admitted it in court, and none of the journalists told you
Calm
that.
the fuck down.
They were hoping they'd have a bench judge that would rule
Calm down.
and then
You end up, you calm down over there.
Is a slam down against the police. An absolute. Read what he says. Yeah. Read what he says. Read about the evidence. It was corrupt. It was unlawful. For me, I'm frustrated still. I should be happy. I'm not happy.
We on
because I shouldn't
PC
be
over
happy
here.
Time and time again. Yeah, I walked out of this court last year. It cost £53,000.
Well, good for him.
Not guilty. I've just walked out again. This is nearly £100,000 been spent on this case. What for?
I think the big problem with all this is the fact that the media misrepresents it. That's the main problem.
Yeah, I think
like
that too.
it's not really about whether is this a a bad thing or a good thing.
Play
like,
this on console? Oh
whenever
no!
You have, like a media apparatus that's
that
dedicated
sucks.
to misrepresenting facts
You're
and
stuck
information,
on like
then I think you have a
certain
very,
version.
very big difference, and you have an actual real problem. And I think
Sorry,
that's
I'm a little
really
sick.
clearly what's been going on here, right? More than anything else. So yeah, and notifications. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody was recording this, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
And
sorry
that's
about
why
that.
I can't
Holy shit.
complain. That's good. No, I mean I can't complain because I might go to jail. Oh, really? What's the emergency? Someone's telling the truth on Twitter.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, this is what's happened, right? I mean,
So
good
what's
for
your
him.
favorite thing
Anytime
about
that
the game
somebody
so
gets
far?
arrested and for just saying something stupid, or
And
saying
are you
something
looking into
considered,
like
against a speech law, and
moving
they,
into the
get away
PC
with it,
realm?
I think that's generally a good thing, unless it's like violence or doxing, right? I mean, like that's my mindset. I mean, I hope that more people see this, and I think it's radicalized a lot of people what's happened, right?
What am I working on right now? Favorite is just being able to wing, being a wing piece for a while. Understandable. Very understandable.
Where people are getting arrested for expressing distrust with like mass migration and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's the way I see it. This is generally why the public sentiment has shifted. We've gone from one news source and over to many due to YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, I feel it.
It's because mainstream media misrepresents information.
At one point, I highly recommend looking into like a mini PC.
Misrepresent information.
A mini
in a way
PCs
that
will
is
work good
just
for
totally
gaming.
inaccurate, right? And
I need to do some.
that a lot of people have with it.
I need to pause that and go for a minute. But yeah, there's some like small form factor PCs that are not too expensive now that will run this, and some other games pretty efficiently. But thinking of like a $2,000 laptop, don't do. Oh, dude, if you're going through a $2,000 like. If you, it depends. $2,000 and below laptop, right? Perfect. That's a great starting point. Starting point for a high end.
I mean,
high end
laptop was QG's. It's all right.
I know yours was. I'm just wondering if it's for you know. Maybe for on-the-go use and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, and work. That too, yeah. Because if you use a laptop for this game, it should still work. Yeah. You can... If you're... good with building shit, you can definitely build a mini PC. And that number is definitely like, I built my editor's PC for cheaper, for less than that. I believe, well, my manager / editor. The goal is a laptop for games like Kenshi. Yo, I play Kenshi here and there. Civ 7 Banner Alert. Okay. This game wasn't really in mind when I said laptop. Understandable. That's understandable. Go on. Yeah, if you're, not doing, to build a PC cheaper would be dope. Yeah, I could hook you up with a build. Yeah, and if you have a $2,000 budget, I definitely can build you a sick-ass fucking rig. You go to PC Part Picker and just go to town. Yeah, there's quite a few people that have put it in the right direction. See, I want to get oh no, they come back. Stay dreaming at the moment. That's better than not dreaming. That's for sure. Dream big and try to succeed is the best idea. I would say. Oh my god, if I could just like breathe for a fucking second, that'd be great. Not have everything be completely fucking clogged. Smoke, yeah, I smoke green. Yeah, but right now it's probably the worst idea. I tried to smoke like twice now. Well, 3 times. Third time was better. Second time really fucked me up. First one was fine. But I am fucking completely just like...
Yeah, I shouldn't be sitting in
here. Yeah.
See how good my immunities are.
Hell yeah. That is very, very true. Yes. Very true. Let's not beat around the bush.
Oh, shave the bush.
Shave the bush. Smoke the bush.
Don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, so I don't waste any more time. Yeah, I need to get a whole setup, like a fucking sim rig. That's what I really want to do. Me and Headless over here want to invest in a motorcycle sim rig where you get to fucking bring your motorcycle in on it and fucking go to town. That would be so good. We should do that still. That's something we should you put in a trailer, haul around, make some extra bread. That would be sick. That'd be the sickest fucking thing to do to make side cash. Like no joke. And then you could hook up any asshole's fucking bike. That'd be even better, right?
Actually, the smart thing to do would be to fucking put your Ducati.
What up?
So the smart thing to do would be to put your Ducati.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's like a collector's bike, people would fucking eat that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always go to like a fucking West Hampton fucking auction and just buy some piece of shit together.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that anyways. I'd have a bike to use. That would be, usable. It'd just be realistic. Like, it'd be a thing. So what I'm working on currently is the orbital construction site that got here. Yep, I got a fleet carrier. Definitely got a fleet carrier. This is my system I'm working on. Check this out. So this is like where it likes to start off for some fucking reason. It's like, oh yeah, cool. Right? Then I go like this and it's just like boom. I got a lot of shit I could do. But it's really great for mining. Really great for mining. Less than 100 hours. Exactly, I'm working on the system. So what I'm doing is I'm choosing what construction I want to like choose. One of the things that I'm looking to really get is this Tier 3 Orbis starport. And I don't know which version I want to do. Yeah, with the ring or not the ring. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, this is not solo play. I am not on solo play. Yep, even though I should be. No one's out where I'm at, basically. Some people, like some people will come out here, but not many. Like people, I've had one person probably in the chat, some hanging out, lurking. I think I had a lurker follow me around for a minute. But yeah, no one really hangs out. And then our goal is to make a bridge. I believe our goal is to make a bridge all the way to one of these other locations here. I think it's this one. Do it up. So, yes, we do. We got a group. We definitely have a group. I have a friend named Raw Dakota that actually helped me build a bunch of these space stations. And you can actually look into the people who built them, who put in most tonnage. So, but what I'm doing is going back and forth between where I'm at right now. In this one location over here. Which is the grocery store. Right. Yeah, we're not. I'm very lucky. Most of this stuff was helped out with. It's not too bad. Yeah, so check this out. Show you my. See, that's my carrier. And here we go. Yeah, no, I'm very lucky not to have to do it all by myself. But my friends haven't been on for a little bit, and it's okay. You know, like, I'm not too worried about it. I'll take care of what I gotta take care of. Yep. Not that bad. I enjoy it. Very, how should I put it? Cozy. Yeah, that's Twitch. I have a Twitch and a YouTube. I stream at the same time on both. Grocery store. Here we go. The grocery store. Oh god, I'm gonna overshoot it. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Hey, yo. Appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Gotta get now. Hell yeah, do it. Definitely enjoy it. Especially if you're floating around in space. See you, brother. Whoops. We need to get a few things from here. Apparently. God damn. I wish I wasn't as fucking, like, shitty feeling. Damn. My nose is completely jacked up. All sinuses are fucked up. Yup. Woo! Let's go. Pressing go.
Zorgan Peterson, Bravo Lima Alpha. Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures before landing. Clearance denied. Resubmit request within 7,500 meters. You are approved for automated docking.
Scan detected.
Okay. Now I'll let it do the auto dock. Oh, bro, that is so nice.
Is that, for example, like, you know, they'll show Joe Rogan talking about, you know, the ivermectin thing, but they'll put a filter over him that makes him look like a, like he's green. Or they'll show, like, some guy who's, like, 28 years old, and this guy was, like, a career criminal for the last 8 years, but they'll show his high school yearbook photo where he was still a good boy, right? And that will be, again, to misrepresent the person in the public's eye and to make the public angry at the government or angry at the police for shooting this person, right? And I think that's really where a lot of the hostility and the anger comes from. I think that we all know that, like, yeah, the government's going to have bad rules, etc. But why is it that you have a media apparatus that's constantly running cover for them and actively trying to misrepresent what happens? And I think that's the main issue, is that people don't like being lied to. They don't like being misled. They don't like people telling them one thing and then doing something else. It's the framing of it that's the main issue, right? The Trayvon Martin, yeah. Calling George Zimmerman, who is very clearly a Latino, Hispanic man, white also, is just a very, very, very obvious misrepresentation. And I think that, like, during, like, the Trayvon Martin and, like, that's whenever it really started, I think that's the point where I think that the public started to really distrust the media on, like, a mass scale.
Let's see. What we're gonna watch on the side right now. Let's see. Let us see. No, not that. You know what? We'll just fucking listen to that shit's in the gigs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, you know those good old-fashioned shameless man plugs that I have to do. Make sure you subscribe to Rich Tomorrow. That's this channel right here. I stream on a fairly regular basis, and I try to upload videos on a consistent basis as well. So make sure you sub to the channel. Also, check out my ASMR channel called Tech25 ASMR. I'll have new videos uploaded there soon. And also, this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I will be streaming with JKB over on this channel. We're going to be doing a marathon, 2 large men, 1 screen. So make sure you're here this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now it's time to crank our soldiers. So let's go back, though, in a time machine here, and I'm going to explain to you my backstory with Soulja Boy. He has been trying to do these scam consoles since about 2017, 2018, actually, I believe. He had the Soulja game, and essentially the first time around, it was just a bunch of cheap Chinese knockoff consoles that he would just slap his name on like a sticker, and the consoles would have a bunch of pirated games. As a matter of fact, he got cease and desist letters from Nintendo. I actually ordered one. I never got it. I actually had to fight my way to get a refund through PayPal. That was cool. And he disappeared into obscurity after getting exposed countless times for trying to scam people with these fake consoles. He even, around the time the Xbox One X came out, he had like not China consoles he was getting that were supposed to be competition for like the 8th gen consoles at the time. It was really insane what he was doing, but he got called out on it. And even though he tried to say everyone calling him out was essentially racist, it didn't work, and people realized it wasn't about his skin color. It was about the fact that he's a terrible person trying to scam people with terrible products. But he returned again. Now, if you remember, I actually reviewed, maybe we'll do a live stream marathon looking at all of my Soulja Boy videos. Make sure you become a member today. It'll give you access to the members only Discord, members only streams, and we have a good time there as well. Well, anyway, he returned in the 2020s with his new knockoff scam consoles, which were just knockoffs of knockoff consoles. Like, they were Android consoles where you could do a bunch of emulation on them from a bunch of cheap Chinese brands. And this time he was rebranding those under the TRDR name, where he had all of these different consoles that he was going to sell, which were Android based, and they would have a bunch of ROMs on them. He made it like he was working with Sega, if you remember that one. That was all a pile of crap too, though, and I tried to order that console because what the hell, maybe this time I'll get it. It would have made for a good video. Never got the console from him, but two things happened. One, he actually came to one of my live streams on Review Tech USA at the time and actually refunded the money through super chats when I couldn't get the money actually back through TRDR. I'm not kidding. He gave like a couple $100, which even after YouTube's cut would have equaled the money. So that was his way of refunding me. Soulja Boy is in the chat. Soulja Boy is in the chat. Why does Kodak Black? Why when I paid for one, I don't have one? Why do I have an entire stream? Why do I have an entire email feed of people who never got theirs? Of course, a celebrity got it. Of course, Sun Pie got it. She's easy on the eyes, man. I know I'm a good-looking dude, but I know I'm handsome. My mom says I'm handsome, but I know that I wasn't going to get, no one was going to take me out to dinner to get one of these. I cordially invite, we will set up, I will DM you, bro. We will set up a time. You could come on and explain all about this thing. I'm serious. I'm not, and I won't, I will, you state your case to me. But right now, all I see is you holding an Android device that you downloaded Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that you could download. Thank you, sir. You could still download the game that you got on the Google Play Store. Do you have a deal with Sega? Do you have exclusives coming to this? If so, who's making them? Because all I see right now is an overpriced Android product that I could get on AliExpress. Appreciate the super chat. It doesn't mean I'm going to change my opinion. Yes, that's actual. That's the real Soulja Boy. His check mark is right there. I appreciate the money, man, but it's not going to change my opinion. I appreciate it, but I have a Pow Kitty console in front of me with a TRDR pocket on it. I got a Pow Kitty console with a TRDR pocket. I thought this was getting OLED. This is, bro. Let's bring it up right now. I'll bring it up right now. You're here. It's, dude. He could give me a Lambo. It ain't gonna change my opinion. You guys know me. He just gave my refund. That's a good point. He just refunded me. Thank you. I appreciate. That's a good. I didn't even think of that. He just refunded me. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, man. Soldier Boy, thank you for coming through. Thank you for the support. I will have a video up on this thing. I'll make sure to DM it to you. And if you want next week, man, if you want next week, I'm down to have you on the stream. I'll DM you this weekend. The next few days for me are ridiculously busy, but I'll DM you this weekend. You can come on. You can state your case. But I have to call it like I see it. And what I see right now ain't good. But the most interesting part about that whole thing, the most interesting thing was there was a YouTuber named Sunpie who she actually linked up with somebody through Soldier Boy's camp who was a PR person who, because he had the hots for her, handed her a TRDR pocket prototype, which in turn she sent to me, and I got to review the console, and it was just a cheap knockoff Android emulation console that was overpriced and a mediocre turd. Now again, when him becoming the CEO of Atari didn't work out, he pretended he was the CEO of Atari because he had a bunch of their cheap crypto, because this is during the time where there was that big crypto boom in the early 2020s. So of course, Atari had a crypto. Soulja Boy had plenty of cryptos and NFTs. We're going to go into that in a second. And he tried to pretend he was getting a bunch of their junk crypto, Atari's junk crypto, meant that he was the CEO of the company. And when people called him out on it, and Atari themselves said, no, he is not the CEO of Atari, Soulja Boy lost his mind. As a matter of fact, here is Soulja Boy losing his mind right now.
Can't no one man own this. So first of all, Atari eat a mother. Don't call.
Oh my God! The first thing. All right, yeah. There was some. Instead of being professional about it, he was lying, so there's nothing to be professional about. But the coming out column, he's like, this is how he comes out after lying and pretending that he was now the CEO of Atari.
My phone no more asking me to help y'all promote dead ass video game company. When nobody talk about no mother Atari before yesterday. So
I love how he says that Atari is a dead ass video game company, but the dude is just sitting here trying to be the middleman and price gouge on cheap knockoff Chinese consoles that are just emulation box. At least they're actually releasing legitimate stuff, dude. What are you doing? And you're ripping off another company now, which we'll get into in a minute.
Atari's, everybody at Atari eat it, and I still got the money. Y'all talk about. I'm finna show the mother contract that y'all sent me, this contract, talking about 1 million shares, talking about all this week. Atari
never had 1 million shares. He had 1 million of their crypto token. I know I said that already. I'm gonna repeat that again.
I'm rich off Soulja Boy game. Hold up. Let me show you this contract they sent me. Hold on, man. I'll screenshot this. Y'all got me up. Atari, hold on, man. Atari. Boom. There go the deal right there. 1 million.
Watch what he says. It says 1 million Atari tokens of their crypto. Watch how he tries to spin it. Terribly. He doesn't see, he just mumbles. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about to the point that he can't even think of a lie that would make sense. Watch.
1 million Atari, 1 million Atari, all this Atari shit. Matter of fact, this contract, Atari, don't call me no more. Don't attach my name to y'all name. And I still got the money. Y'all sent me 2 contracts. Y'all said y'all wanted me to bring y'all company back because y'all was proud of what I did with Soulja Boy game.
You did absolutely nothing with Soulja Game. You did absolutely nothing with TRDR Pocket. The products did absolutely nothing. You just tried to scam people for a quick buck, made it next to impossible for them to get their money back, and that's all you did. You're not even like a pimple on the butt cheek of someone that works at Atari. You're not. You are absolutely nothing. Atari, even though it is not the same Atari that back in the 80s, it's late 70s, at least is releasing products. Something that Tommy Tellerico can't say either. You are just going from scam after scam. Again, we're going to talk about your other scams in a minute, but let him just finish for a bit.
Here go the contract right here from Atari, $1 million. So, you know.
Doesn't know what he's talking. Here, look, I got $1 million. I don't know what I have $1 million of. I could have $1 million pennies. I could have $1 million birds in my front lawn. I got $1 million of something. So obviously,
Is that Gothy? I thought I just heard Gothy.
No, like A, B, C, D. He's just like A. I'm at Z. That's it. I am now. Listen. They gave me shares. They gave me tokens of a crap crypto. Excuse me. That now makes me emperor of the world. I am now emperor. He's now emperor of the world because he has worthless crypto tokens from Atari. Oh my God.
You know what? Sorry, rip the contract up, rip the deal up. Everybody follow at Soulja Boy Game. Y'all getting exposed. What that say right there? Soulja Boy, $1 million on y'all.
Soulja Boy, $1 million. It's $1 million. It could be 1 million corn kernels, but it's $1 million. That's all that matters. So Donald Trump's actually not the president of the United States. It is Soulja Boy, due to his investment in Atari crypto tokens, that is now president of the United States. He's emperor of the world. He's emperor of the birds. There was some mobile game that he was really pushing on Facebook, whatever company, if he was for them or working for them. I couldn't find anything on it. Where it was essentially, they were trying to make it like you could play get 10 grand, excuse me, $10,000 US, playing a cheap flash-looking knockoff of Asteroids on your phone. It was like, yeah, how much money did you get playing this game? You had this Gen Z dude going, yeah, man, I got 10 bands, and then Soulja Boy was like, damn. What are other of his atrocities that he has done here besides what I have mentioned? This is an AI synopsis of these articles here. On numerous promotions, an on-chain analyst reported that Soulja Boy conducted 73 promotions and 16 NFT drops on Twitter since March 2021, many of which were identified as scams, no kidding, including projects as Rap Doge, Orion, The Life Token, and Safe Mars. And Soulja Boy was affiliated with them. SEC charges in March 2023. This guy just, all he does is just, what is this, another scam that can make me a decent quick buck that I can pretend to be living a lifestyle that I can't afford? It's what I think it's honestly what's going on. In March 2023, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission announced civil charges against Soulja Boy and other celebrities for illegally promoting the crypto assets Tron and BitTorrent without disclosing they were compensated for their endorsements. This is, I'm telling you, man, do not trust a word out of this man's mouth. He is the CEO of Atari, though. Trust me, he has $1 million.
From Atari, $1 million.
Class action lawsuit. He was also named as a defendant in a class action lawsuit regarding the alleged fraudulent crypto project SafeMoon. I remember that too, and I remember people trying to get me to invest in SafeMoon, and I luckily did not listen to them. Earnings. The rapper's earnings from these promotions were estimated to be at least $730,000. You see why he does it, right? And he gets away with. And here's the thing: me talking about it, get some eyes on it. Before I finish
We're
this
back
video,
already, baby.
I implore you, do not buy any of this crap. Don't buy it to be funny. Don't buy it to make a YouTube video thinking, or a short that's going to make a bunch of views. He's not going to get it to you. If anything, look at what he's selling, which is literally the Retroid Pocket Flip. I have it right here. I'll show it to you. Buy the actual one and say, hey, I bought Soulja Boy's console, and make a video on it. Don't buy it from him. First off, he's selling it for exorbitant prices. He's ripping you off. Secondly, I know firsthand, you'll never get it. Soulja Game, consoles, and hoverboards. I was too fat to ever try to purchase a hoverboard, but Soulja Boy attempted to sell rebranded, cheap Chinese emulator consoles filled with pirated ROMs as his own Soulja Game devices, which drew widespread criticism and cease and desist letters from major companies like Nintendo. And then here, karma actually bit him in the hole. His Soulja Board company was scammed out of $175,000 when customers used fraudulent credit cards, resulting in numerous chargebacks. So he got played, which I don't condone that, but man, talk about karma though. Wow, being an awful human being means people want to be awful to you. What a shock. Well, anyway, after all of the former crypto scams and fake game console scams that I have mentioned, where he tried to come out with knockoff game consoles on multiple occasions, again once in 2018 and once again in the early 2020s, he is back again now, and doing the same damn thing, and this time he's ripping off Retroid. They make Android-based gaming consoles. This is the Pocket Flip, and Retro Dodo, great YouTube channel, reviews a lot of the emulator handhelds. He actually had a run-in with him too. We'll get into that in a second. We'll talk about, yes, an article up on his website. But let's take a look at the... We're back again with this, man. SoldierBoy.net. Here it is, the Soldier game. This is knockoff Retroid Pocket Flip. Flat out, right here. Here it is. I'll show his video last year. There it is, same colors. You got the GameCube color here, ice blue. They have that color. Essentially, the only look they even here. Let's go to Retroid. Here I have the Retroid website up. Retroid Pocket Flip. Here is the Soldier Game Flip. He's like, look, you just literally just took their name and put it. Here is their picture. Soldier Game Flip. Literally just a normal font, and he just got a little zesty with the F there. I don't even know, that might be part of some font that maybe the F just looks like that. Here it is. Look. Okay. Go here. Here we are. Retroid's website. Look at the picture. I clicked their name, I put it. Here is their picture. Soldier Game Flip. Literally just a normal font, and he just got a little zesty with the F there. I don't even know, that might be part of some font that maybe the F just looks like that. Here it is. Look. Okay. Go here. Here we are. Retroid's website. Look at the picture. I guess it won't let me zoom in here. Ice blue. He didn't even change the ice blue. He kept it ice blue. And what's funny, and he's such an idiot. Look, this is the GameCube theme. You can tell by all the colors that it actually has that same indigo, I think they called it on the GameCube. He just did a couple little, he cropped it a little bit. And now he made the one that's supposed to look like the Super Nintendo. He put a GameCube there because he's a moron. And he's a scam artist, and he doesn't know any better. So, all right, you're getting the idea of what the hell is going on here. The guy is just literally stealing from Retroid and selling the same stuff with his stamp of nonsense on there. Well, Retroid, due to Retro Dodo, because he has contacts over at Retroid, found out about this, and they actually responded to Retro Dodo, and this is what they had to say. I did not know about this. This is not any kind of official licensing deal. Why the hell would you actually want to be associated with him? He does not have permission to rebrand our products and sell them as his own. The Retroid Pocket Flip 2 is patented in the US by ourselves. He's gonna get sued again. And I know why he does this, man. It's like any publicity is good publicity, and the cycle will continue in a few years down the line when this drama dies down. Hopefully it doesn't die down soon, because I find this very entertaining, very interesting. Oh my god, I almost forgot to show this. So here is Soldier Boy in video form showing off his Soldier Flip. Take a look at this.
Boy, the new Soldier Game Flip is out right now. www.soldierboy.net. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go tap in. You got all the games you need on here. Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi, fast processor, good graphics. It's a Soldier Game. Soldier Game console today, you know what I'm saying? Got Sonic, got TikTok, Instagram, everything you need.
God, you are the worst salesman of it. this is unbelievable. It's blatant theft. He just said, all right, here is the Retroid Pocket Flip. Make me one. Same specs too. If you look on the website, it's a Snapdragon 865, which is a pretty old CPU now, or SoC from Snapdragon. I believe that was a flagship SoC back in 2019. But that's what's in the Retroid Pocket Flip, and it actually works pretty good. Now, how much is the Soldier Game Flip going for? It's going for $436. Okay, how much? Even in 2025, with everything going on, the actual Retroid Pocket Flip, which this is ripping off. Look at the price difference. $209, $436. You see what he does? He's been worse than this too. So, and he's not getting this at retail price from like Retroid. He's getting this at below cost significantly. And they're making a profit on this. He's charging this. This is what he does. And you will not get this thing. And what he's hoping is, like I said before, is that you will order this, it'll be next to impossible to get your money back, and he has to deliver nothing and just profit. And if he gets sued, hopefully in the end, he still actually keeps some of the cash. That's what he does. He's done this time and time again. And I know why he does this, man. It's like any publicity is good publicity, and the cycle will continue in a few years down the line when this drama dies down. Hopefully it doesn't die down soon, because I find this very entertaining, very interesting, and very profitable. So keep doing this stupid crap, Soldier Boy. I will be here to call you out and make sure no one buys your products, but I will be here to make the videos because people find you a train wreck and find you interesting. And I will make sure damn well that everyone knows that you are a fraud and make some damn good videos in the process. This is Rich Tomorrow, signing out. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next Soldier Boy video, because you know he's going to keep doing stupid crap for the upcoming months.
Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water.
China!
Come on, I just said X.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, we do this one last time, and then after this, I'm gonna head off. Really? Do it. Let's move. Alright, this will be like 15 minutes. So, I'm gonna head off for the night. I'm still feeling like shit, so I'm gonna call it early. Thank you for coming and hanging out, everyone. And yeah, maybe next time I will be a little better. Maybe tomorrow I'll be a little better. But thank you all for hanging out. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep. Maybe fight this cold off. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace.